Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Today I'm going to try to resolve a couple of leaks. So I did my power steering, the high pressure side was leaking. That is good now. I filled it up with power steering fluid. Today we are tackling the fuel pressure leaks that I had. So come to find out, the sending unit for my fuel pressure sensor, so this guy here, I'm not sure what happened to it, but look at this. It's just completely full of fuel. So the diaphragm must have ruptured, and it's completely full. There was fuel dripping out of this, out of the electrical connections. I had it mounted upside down. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I had to get a new fuel pressure sending unit. In the meantime, I've got my mechanical gauge I'm going to put on there and see what the pressure is. There is a chance that I overpressured it. I did put, I fixed issues I had with the pump before. That's why my fuel pressure went out last time. So those issues are fixed, and I think it might have been why my fuel pressure was having issues. So we're going to put the mechanical gauge on now, and I had to order another fitting. I had a T-fitting in here. I didn't like how it looked, so I figured I'll order one and do it right now. So the mechanical gauge is going to go right here. And then this is my fuel pressure safety switch for the nitrous. There's another fitting that I'm going to get that will go on this side, and it's just an adapter, so I'll have this sitting right up here. So that is how that's going to go. For now, I'm going to leave this off. We will put that on once I get the fitting. I should have it by Friday, so a few more days. So I'm going to put this on. We'll put this back together. Then we will check again for leaks up front, make sure that everything's good, and we'll adjust the fuel pressure. Alright, you can see I got it back on there. There's my mechanical gauge. I'll use that for now. We'll just leave the nitrous. I'm not obviously going to be spraying right now. I'm breaking the engine in, so that'll be fine. We'll leave that there. And then the pressure gauge, I'll have a new sensor, so it'll look more like this. But anyway, so now I've got to get my return line on here, and then the piece that I bought will go in between here and this. So this will end up right about like that when I get it, and then I'll have a gauge that goes right on top where my pinky is there. And that'll be for my cutout switch. It'll work really good. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to button this up, and then we'll check for leaks. 2 days later and 18 inches of snow later. Yep, we got a bunch of snow. So we left off with fixing the fuel pressure issue, and now I'm going to, I shouldn't say the fuel pressure issue, the fuel leak on the pressure regulator where the sensor was. So we left off fixing this guy here. So that is good now. The power steering leak is gone, so the O-rings that I replaced, that's working good. There's no leaks on this. The final piece that I have to do, two things left, sorry. I've got to fix the fuel leak that's in the back, so I'll crawl under there and I'll figure out where that's leaking from. And then we have to verify that we're on top dead center and try to get the timing a little closer. I'm pretty sure that I'm not on the compression stroke, so that's what we're going to work on today. So if you missed this part last time, I'm going to open up Tuner Studio. We'll open up this guy here, and what we're going to do is go into our test modes, We're going to go to output test mode IO. We're going to enable it and then turn our fuel pump on. So the last time we were doing this, we found a leak under the rear of the car. So we're going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to look underneath the rear of the car and see where we're leaking fuel from. So I crawled underneath here to check things out, and I could see that this one looked a little corroded here. So I grabbed onto this guy. Look at that, I can spin it by hand. So that we're gonna tighten up. Check all of these. We'll make sure we're not loose anywhere. And with it's gonna be hard for you guys to see, but with that fixed, yep, got no leaks. Everything looks good. Holding about 55 pounds of fuel pressure. When I got this, I was told that it was already set at top dead center, number 1, 0 degrees. So I stabbed my distributor, knowing that I would have to retard it about 10 to 15 degrees. But it's off, and I can't figure out by how much. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm on the exhaust stroke, not the compression stroke. So 180 degrees out, basically we're chasing it down. That's why I was backfiring through the exhaust. So I'm going to pull the number 1 spark plug, and then I'm going to rotate it around until it's on the compression stroke. And then I'm going to verify timing and see where I'm at on the distributor. And then if we're off, we know that that's the issue. So let's do that. I've got the number 1 spark plug out. I was using my borescope until it died, but we are about 20 degrees before top dead center. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see down in there the pointers lined up, but that is our mark. So we were off a little bit. Here's number 1. And you can see where we're at. I get the cap off. Yeah, we're off. So I'm going to adjust the distributor a little bit, and then we will give it a try. All right, another late night. It is about 1 in the morning. I'm beat. So I got the timing adjusted. So I was a little bit off, you saw in the video. So I got it back lined up with number 1. Snugged the distributor down a little bit. Gave everything a once over. Had to top off a little more coolant. I can't think of anything else I'm missing. Alright guys, so again it's a little late. Got my kids sleeping, wife sleeping, so I'm gonna have to wait to fire this up till tomorrow. So I know it sucks. We'll see. We're supposed to be getting a whole lot of snow tonight, tomorrow, the next couple of days, so hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try to start this thing out probably first thing tomorrow morning. I shouldn't say first thing. Gotta wait for the kids to get up. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here. As always, I appreciate you, and we will see this thing run soon.